Hello students, welcome to Burst Concurrency. In the previous video, we learnt about AWS Lambda scaling, Lambda concurrency, types of concurrency and its limits. In this video, we will learn about burst concurrency and CloudWatch metrics for concurrency. Let's get started. In AWS Lambda, concurrency means the number of requests our function can handle simultaneously. By default, a total 1000 concurrency limit is provided to our AWS account by Lambda across all functions in a region. According to the region, an initial burst of traffic may result in a cumulative concurrency level of 500 to 3000 for our functions in that region. Remember, the burst concurrency quota is not per function, but it applies to all your functions in the region. Burst concurrency quotas. It is 3000 for US East and Virginia, US West Oregon and Europe Ireland. It is 1000 for US East Ohio, Asia Pacific Tokyo. And it is 500 for rest of the other regions. After the initial burst, the function's concurrency can scale by 500 instances per minute. This scaling shall continue until there are sufficient instances to serve all requests or a concurrency limit is reached. When requests come in either when your function is at maximum concurrency or faster than your function can scale, additional requests fail while showing a throttling error of 429. The following graph shows an example of a function processing a spike in traffic. As invocations increase, the function scales up exponentially. It starts a new instance for any request that can't be routed to an already available instance. When the burst concurrency limit is reached, the function begins to scale linearly. Additional requests are throttled and should be retried if there is insufficient concurrency to serve all requests. The function continues to scale until the account's concurrency limit for the function's region is reached. The function catches up to the demand, requests diminish, and unused instances of the function are frozen after some time of inactivity. While the unused instances are waiting for requests, they are frozen and do not incur cost. CloudWatch metrics. When an event is executed by our AWS Lambda function, Lambda transmits metrics about the invocation to AWS CloudWatch. These metrics are free to use. These metrics are used to generate graphs and dashboards on the CloudWatch console. We can set the alarm to get alerts for changes in usage, performance, or error rates. Lambda delivers metric data to CloudWatch at every 1 minute interval. If needed, high-resolution custom metrics can be generated for more immediate insight into the Lambda function. Charges are applied for custom metrics and CloudWatch alarms. Viewing metrics on Amazon CloudWatch console. We can use Amazon CloudWatch console to filter and sort function metrics by the function name, version, or alias. For viewing the function metrics on the Amazon CloudWatch console, follow the following steps. First, open the metrics page on the CloudWatch console. Second, choose a dimension. The first dimension is by function name. This is used to view aggregate metrics for a function's versions and aliases. Second dimension is by resource, used to view metrics for a particular alias or version of a function. Third dimension by executed version, used to view metrics for a combination of version and alias. Fourth dimension is across all functions, used to view aggregate metrics for all functions in the present AWS region. And last, Select metrics to add them to the graph. That's all for this video. In the next video, we will discuss deploying the lambda function.